This is Barry Knapp with Ironsides Macroeconomics. It's Monday morning, July 22nd, 8:40 a.m. Mountain Time. This is the introductory version of our weekly audio that summarizes our marquee product, which is the note we write every week that we'd love you to consider becoming a full-time subscriber to. You'd get, of course, the 2,500 to 3,000 word note with our asset allocation and sector allocation framework each week, as well as our in-depth thoughts on policy and the interaction with markets, monetary and public policy, of course. The note this week was titled, "We Have Currency Problems." That's a reference to a quote from former President Trump in a Bloomberg Business Week article that got some attention in the markets last week, and we wanted to think a little bit about what another Smithsonian agreement, as we got in 1971, or Plaza Accord in 1985, what the implications of something like that would be. As we were writing the note on Sunday, because we had something to do late last week and couldn't get our normal Saturday morning note out, the headline came across that Biden was leaving the race. So first section of the note was titled "Bye Bye Biden." We're not a political analyst. We do a lot of policy work, but we did write a little bit about our view on policy calculus and generally view from an issue perspective Harris as unlikely to be in a position to defeat former President Trump. But we'll see how that unfolds as time goes on. So we're not ready to abandon the Trump trade themes right now. We then went on to write about these currency problems and the potential for a big Plaza-like accord, and see how it could actually be in the interest of Germany, Japan, Korea, China, all of the export-dependent economies that, in the case of Japan, have been making themselves poorer, and those policies aren't working in China either, yet they continue to double down on mercantilism, a policy that's been led countries on a road to ruin for about 5 centuries at least or so. We then talked a lot about monetary policy in this week's note and made our case for the Fed cutting in September, November, and December, and potentially starting with a 50 basis point cut in September if we get the benchmark revision, the initial estimate of the benchmark revision, which comes out 2 days before Jackson Hole, to look as we expect it to look. If any of you are looking at the video version of this, which we'll post on YouTube, you can see we've had this persistent pattern of negative revisions. The quarterly census unemployment and wages data is pointing to a negative benchmark revision of roughly 1 million jobs in the year ended March of 2024. That would be pretty much a game changer and would confirm that the 0.7% increase in the unemployment rate from the household survey over the last year is more indicative of waning demand for labor than the strong payroll numbers we've been getting every month that we think has been flattered by the birth-death model, which is overestimating small business employment. And so that's really the key issue. We'll get 2 more payrolls before September. That benchmark revision is crucial. We've had this persistent pattern of negative revisions. And if you look at it from a model perspective, as the Fed would, and we would point to Fed Governor Waller in particular on this, both the Phillips curve, which relates wages to unemployment, and the Beveridge curve, which relates job openings or vacancies to unemployment, those are at very precarious spots where any further weakening of demand for labor would lead to a nonlinear or really rapid increase in unemployment. And that's a key issue. That's how the SOM works. The idea is the unemployment rate doesn't generally go up 50 basis points and then just stop, or 0.5 point and then just stop. It starts increasing rapidly. And Waller's concerned about that. And a lot of the FOMC participants are concerned that it might look in balance right now, but it would be very easy for it to tip out of balance. And with the real policy rate, meaning policy rate less than current level of inflation at 3%, that is a historically very tight level. The Fed believes the long-term equilibrium rate is more like 0.8%. So they do need to start the easing process. We believe they need to get to 4%. That's as far as we think they need to go. but they got to get started soon. The market thinks they'll be there by mid-year next year. We don't think that's soon enough. We think that they will create some serious economic problems that'll spread beyond the small business sector to the rest of the economy if they don't get going and get going quickly. So then we went on to discuss beneficiaries of that, like the mortgage-backed securities market. We talked about how we think the small cap squeeze is likely complete. And this is a very big week for the industrial sector. To get all the details, become a full page subscriber. We'd love to have you. If you need a trial, let us know. We're happy to give you one. Barry Knapp from Ironsides. Have a good week, everyone. Thank you.